we have our Amiami box for last month, March of 2019. It's finally here. The mailman just dropped it off, and I'm testing. Hopefully this works. It's a little farther away, but it's also a lot lower than you guys are probably used to, and I think it might accidentally be angling up, which is unfortunate because I don't want it to be angling up, but I can't get it to stay flat. But anyway, guys, we have the Amiami box. It does have a bit of damage. The box itself has some tears. So, hopefully, nothing inside the box is damaged. There's a lot of paper, so the dream is that nothing is damaged, but I have no clue because I haven't seen a box that's had the kind of hole that this one has. I don't think you guys can see it because it's on the underside, but there's definitely some damage to this box. I also have the box on the couch at the moment just to make sure everybody can see that I'm actually opening this box. It's completely sealed. The tape is still there, and I haven't opened it yet. The mailman just dropped it off about 10 minutes ago. Hello! So let us actually get into cutting this open and hoping nothing is wrong. I'm like really hoping nothing is wrong. Come on. I think this is the strangest unboxing video because I normally do this looking down instead of you guys looking at me doing this sideways. There we go. But at least everybody can see the box. Stay open. Stay open. Open. The first paper layer. The second paper layer. There's so much paper in these boxes. It's like, oh my goodness. I'm glad on occasions like this because it means that everything is probably safe. But at the same time, it's like, so much. Everything looks like it's safe. I don't see any damage to anything, but we won't know until we actually get into it. So the first thing we have, these are opened. Shit. Okay, this one is definitely opened. Like, there's no tape on it at all. So, you guys can see it's been opened. There's no seal on it at all. He looks fine, but that's definitely a concern that's already been unsealed. But there we have it. We have our Deku. The first Deku figure. Actual scale figure. Not a prize figure. I'm super happy. He looks a lot better than his prototypes did. But we've got two of him, so I can actually compare the two of them. Okay, you stay up. You stupid box. Stay up. Yeah, you guys can see there's supposed to be a seal like this one has. Yes, you need to finish season 3, Ashley. Yeah, the box is not going to stay. The box is going to have to be on the floor. The box won't stay on the couch. It's too wide, which I understood when I wanted it on the futon. But it won't stay. But yeah, you can definitely tell this one has definitely been opened and there's no seal and you can see some warping, actually. It's actually pretty concerning. But I won't know until I open it if there's actually any damage to the figure. The good thing is that I've got two figures to compare it to, because one will be mine and one is Elise's. Okay, but this one still has the seal on, like, the sides. It's just the back seal that's gone, so I don't know what that means. I have not, does not mean I will not watch it, because I've been told by my friend who's been, like, nudging me to watch it. The issue for most shoujo anime for me is that Japanese characteristics of female characters are horrible. But I'm willing to give it a try, especially because the new one looks pretty. Okay, so we've got some Yu Yu Hakusho buttons, badges. I'd have to open it up and I don't want to, but these are my friend's. She obviously is too obsessed with Yu Yu Hakusho to not buy all the buttons. And then we have the Tales of Zestiria alternate color for Sore. This is him with black and gold as his cape. This is probably the better look of it. I really like this box. Holy shit, this is so much better than his old box because it looks like the book. Oh my goodness, it looks like the book. This is cool. I like this. This is really cool, Koto. Yeah, the Izuku box is actually like really cool because it's so comic booky. I've never gotten a figure from this specific company before, so that will be something interesting to see. His stand also looks really cool. Like, you guys will see that in the unboxing. So we've got 2 Sores, because obviously me and my friend buy very similar figures. And we've got the King, Hao, who goes with our other Shaman King figure from last month, and they'll be unboxed together because they go together, and obviously I wasn't willing to unbox them separately. So we've got that. And I think the only other thing in here, I think, yeah, was the Nendroid. We have blue. I'm gonna say blue. I don't care if the Japanese version calls him green. Blue fits better. But there you go. You got blue, the Nendroid that will go with our red Nendroid. I'm actually really excited about this because the red Nendroid is sitting in his box still because I'm not willing to take him back out since the move, and now I have a reason to, so I could set him up with green. And then green can also be there to antagonize Ash because there's also an Ash one. So it's not much this month. This month was actually pretty tame in in comparison to previous months. This is pretty tame. And next month is going to be even more tame. Well, this month. I keep getting these confused that I'm like months behind. That we're always a month behind. But this month and May are going to also be very small amounts. For this month, we have the other we have the other Deku figure that does come out in May, but that's coming from Koto US. So I probably won't see that until the end of June, probably. Maybe even July. We have the Banana Fish figure that does come out this month. We are hoping to pick those up while we're in Japan and not have to pay international shipping. That is the dream. The dream is to not pay international shipping. And then I think that's the basics of what we have. I know in May we also have the I'm forgetting everything. The Kenshin figure. That's the big figure for May. But mostly I'm trying and my friend Elise is trying to calm down on our figure collections. 1, because we don't have space, and 2, obviously money is a concern for her, and money is a concern for everyone. Yes, I will tell Elise you said hi. I will be going to a Colorado Anime Fest the weekend after this weekend. That'll be the first convention before the trip. And then right after the Japan trip, I will be at Denver Comic Con. That'll be the one where I am in cosplay. I will be Belle and Captain America, and if I can actually deal with doing his gauntlets, I may be Katsuki for part of the weekend. But other than that, Denver Comic Con is the huge one. Yay! Thank you! I love my Belle too. I'm gonna love my Cap a bit more. And I'm also gonna be Cap hopefully at the Avengers Endgame premiere. We are going to the fan event that night. And I am super excited. Hopefully, I am going to actually talk to the manager at my Cinemark. Last time I cosplayed as Cap for Infinity War, I was told not to bring my shield in to the Cinemark after having already brought my shield and walking around. So hopefully, if I talk to the manager ahead of time, I can figure out if they will let me have my shield or not. I don't see the problem with it, because honestly, if I don't actually cause a problem with it, there shouldn't be a problem. But I can also say, hey, would you accept a plastic shield instead of a metal one? Because I do have the plastic shield. I don't think the plastic shield is much better than the metal shield in terms of the fact that I could make either one of them an actual weapon, but that's a problem with whatever they want to deal with. So that's the plan. The other plan is hopefully this week I will hopefully actually complete completion week. The reason it got canceled the first time, well, moved the first time, was obviously I had a horrible, horrible week at work because we were catching up from the storm here in Colorado. So we were so backed up that by the time I got back home, I was too exhausted to play anything. And then the end of that week, I damaged my hand. I got my hand slammed into a truck, and I actually could not play anything on my 3DS. Like, holding my 3DS for even 20 minutes was a pain. So that is why I have not done completion week, guys. It is not that I've forgotten, I just keep moving it. It is literally, I've been healing my hand in order to play a 3DS. And my hand is completely healed now. It's all good, no bruising. So I will do completion week tomorrow. And then also, I am hoping next week in the lead up to, I'm hoping to do some of it tomorrow, but because I want to do completion week, I might actually move it to next week. But we're also going to be doing Ace Attorney week, which will be just me streaming as much as I can of the Ace Attorney trilogy as it comes on the Switch tomorrow. The reason I have not bought the Japanese version is the reason why I would tell anybody, don't just buy the Japanese version, because if you don't support the actual American release, you're not supporting Capcom US, which localizes the game for us, and thus you don't get the game. They stop giving us games. Supporting them is what gets us games. And while I understand why we may never get a localization of Daigaku and Saiban for a lot of other reasons, or investigations too, because of platform reasons, it is telling if there is a new Ace Attorney game in the future, if there are more of these combination games that get released in a high-def version on the Switch. If you don't buy the American release and you buy the Japanese version because it has the English patch, it has the English subtitles, it doesn't help Capcom US, and it doesn't allow them to see, oh, so the game is still popular here in America enough that they're willing to put more money to it. I get it. They're not giving us physical releases, and that's, especially with the Switch, it's really stupid. The Switch is something that is very easy to bring a physical release to, but I get it. I get it. I'm still going to support them because I want more Ace Attorney in my life. I also own the Japanese version of every game, so it's not like I don't have these games somehow. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. We have 6 figures, a Nendroid, and 6 buttons. That is a huge amount of, that is a small amount of things in comparison to previous months, but it's still a lot of things in my house. I will probably get the unboxing video for Sora and Izuku up tomorrow. And then obviously the Shaman King figures are going to be a double feature. I will probably live stream that actually on Thursday. I can't do it Wednesday because I got to deal with my dishwasher, which is leaking, and hopefully it's a fixable problem and not a you need a new dishwasher problem. My grandpa will be here on Wednesday to help look at that. And then the other hope is that you guys also might see when I get back from Japan, you will definitely see I will have a new puppy. I am getting a new dog, as me and my mom have worked out a deal that she gets the second sewing machine and I get a new dog. That was the price gap. And I'm super excited for a new puppy. Yes, I know, I'm super excited. I've picked 2 dogs out, and we're working with the breeder right now of the first dog. If I do get the first dog, she is already 6 months old. So she will be a much older puppy, but I will still be super excited to have her. If I don't get that first dog for reasons, I will have a brand new baby puppy, and you guys probably will definitely not see her until I get back from Japan. The older dog, depending on how we work it out with the breeder, you might see before Japan, just because the breeder might force us to pick her up immediately. because she is she is already 6 months old, and I'm guessing the breeder wants to make sure that they get rid of these puppies before they have to make decisions on if they keep them as their own breeding dogs for the future. Anyway, guys, again, thank you so much. I'm sorry that I shoved an update in here while I was doing all of this. I get that, Amethyst. The issue for me having a dog is more, Mitski was recognized as an emotional support animal, and I do need an emotional support animal. So hopefully we will work with my new puppy. And I definitely see the need for like rescue dogs, and it is super expensive. Just getting me another cocker, like just for you guys to understand, this cocker who is 6 months old, meaning that she is much cheaper than all of her other actual puppies, is still $1,500. That is why me and my mom had to make a deal, and originally I was thinking of having my whole family help, and I'd still have to pitch in some more money to get her as my birthday present. But luckily I had the second sewing machine, because I'm the inheritor of sewing machines. Yeah, it's not bad for the breed. It is mainly because we do live in Colorado and there are breeders here. If I didn't have a breeder here in Colorado that I could get it from, all the ones that I'd have to ship, I'd have to pay $300 to ship a puppy, and then I'd have to pay about $2,500 for one. That was the big problem, and I'm really glad that there are breeders near me that have Cocker Spaniel puppies. But once again, sorry for the update video attached onto this. We will start completion week continuing tomorrow with Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. Continuing on, that will flip-flop between Spirit of Justice episodes and Fire Emblem Echoes episodes. Hopefully completing both games by the end of the week. Spirit of Justice I can for sure say is going to be done by the end of this week. Fire Emblem Echoes is one where I'm not entirely positive it will actually be done by the end of the week. But we shall see. Thank you all once again, and I'll catch you all on the flip side. Bye, everyone.